Good morning. This video is very long overdue. I know I've had to film this for a while, and I kind of it's not like I was like freaking out and I couldn't pick up the camera. I just kind of relished in the fact that I just don't always have to pick up the camera. How to make this video? I'm just gonna talk to you because I don't want to make it seem like it's one way and then it's another. I've seen some videos that are like that lately where, I don't know, there's just some stuff out there that I don't know. Okay, what's going on with me? What's going on? Why did I disappear? If you follow me on Instagram, you have a pretty good handle on what's happening and everything like that. And it's not anything crazy. I retired from being an influencer. I'm gonna read to you what I posted on Instagram because I feel like I put a lot of time in the way I worded it, and I wanna make sure I get that across to you. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me there because I do keep I'm still posting, but you'll soon find out there's just different stuff going on. Okay, so this is what I posted on September 8th on Instagram. I'm good. Actually, I'm really good. I kind of just disappeared, didn't I? Sorry about that. But that felt amazing just to stop. Where do I start this? Well, I'm retiring. Yeah, I'm retiring from the influencer game. Holy shit, that feels really good. It's felt really good. I know this is probably the most coveted job on earth. I mean, I'm holding the freaking golden ticket. So I'll explain, but first, let's back up, shall we? I started way back in 2013 when I was blogging to support my interior design business, which was Nesting Story. Then I switched it to a parenting blog and it really took off, and I knew my why. But over the years, the landscape of blogging turned influencing, and how I hate that word, changed. The platforms changed and the algorithms changed. I changed too. In fact, over the past couple of years, I've become a completely different person. And then my why changed a lot. Over the last year, I tried so hard to show up with really big boundaries and place, but my need for privacy and my anxiety levels had gone up. Did I mention my big need for privacy? Also, I've started to realize that my passion wasn't so much about building a brand that was all about me, but teaching other content creators, brands, and business owners how to tell their story online. Basically giving other people insight and the tools they need to grow their own brand. I really love talking shop. So years ago, I had this little idea and I would dabble in it from time to time. And then I told Ben, my partner, and that little idea became a big, amazing one, and it came to life. We thought, I think we're onto something big. We were. So we've been quietly taking one step at a time towards this big dream, and so far, so good. And what happens to Nesting Story, I'm not quite sure yet. I will be creating a lot of content in the future with my new journey, and I'm sure Nesting Story will be a part of it. I might even take on a brand partnership from time to time if it fits. This means the pressure is off to always show up. Knowing me, I will share and I'll show up, but if I need a break, I take a break. But I just cannot sink so much time into the hard work that goes into being a bona fide content creator. I have so many friends who, this font is really small, in the industry, and let me tell you, it's so much work. They have to be completely vulnerable and exposed, and it's free admission to you guys. So go do me a favor and go like and comment on their posts, their sponsored posts especially. Also, I have an amazing team at Kin, and the brands I've partnered with, they're all amazing and all the love. And I really hope we can still work together in a different capacity. And my kids are thriving in their new schools, but that's it. That's all you're gonna get, because from here on out, they will not be showing up on my social media. And when I told them this decision, they were not happy. They really think my job is cool. And, well, I had to make that decision. I also want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for caring so much. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for supporting my journey to this point, and I really hope you do stick around. So that's what I posted then. and I've stuck to it. So I'm still showing up, and there's something weird going on here. I'm showing up. I'm not showing my kids, which feels really good. I'm not promoting my personal life anymore. So this big idea is my new business that I have co-founded with Ben, and at the moment I'm doing most of the legwork because there's going to be like part 2 that's coming soon, and I will fill you in on all of that. It is a digital marketing company. So this is an idea I've had since 2015, and it came from a place where I was really getting a handle on like how to write a viral blog post or how to create YouTube content that just grew my channel. And I was like, oh man, it would be so nice to create a space where I could be sharing this kind of insider information with people who are growing their small business and maybe are not like content creators, or to aspiring bloggers, content creators, on how to take what they're doing and doing well, but to turn into a business, to monetize it, because there is an art to that, and there's certain things that like brands look for, and it's so funny because there's like really big TikTokers and things out there, but they really can't, unless they do a certain, they need to check some boxes to kind of like often turn it into a business. So I'm such a businesswoman at heart, and I have coached people along the way. I've coached teams. I've done one-on-one coaching. I've had many requests for me to run other people's social media for their business. And I tried here and there, and every time I did, I would be pulled back into Nesting Story and the brand partnerships and needing to put my time into there. So I never really felt like I could put the time I wanted into this big idea. And then recently I was experiencing a lot of anxiety at the end of the summer, and I really realized that it was, I just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't keep promoting my personal life and sharing so much about me, and I just really want privacy, and a lot has changed in my world in the past couple of years, and I want to share more of like my business side and my business world, but I do not want to share every private detail and about my kids and everything. So I needed to close that chapter. And honestly, I think Nesting Story will always be around, and I'm going to pop up here and there, especially to kind of like, because I do want to create some awesome content that has to do with like me as a businesswoman or this new business, but it will be in a different capacity, and I won't feel like the pressure to do it so often. It was just a lot. So my new business, it is called The Water Cooler, and it's so exciting. So if you want to check out the website, there's a landing page now. It's makeworkcool.com, but the business is called The Water Cooler. And here's what it is. So it's a digital marketing company. So what I want to do, or what I've already started to do, and there's a big wait list already of people interested, which is amazing, is work with small businesses and brands and people who are trying to figure out how to tell their story online. They need someone else, they need another set of eyes to look at their brand and say, like, get deeper, and what would be the story that connects them and builds trust to build a community, to bring in clients and customers, that sets them apart from the competition. Also, I think it's really important to help strategize, and there's not enough hours in the day to tackle every single platform. So based on your business, which are the ones that make sense for you to pour your time in? And then what's going to be your strategy on each of those platforms? Is it Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook? Is it TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest? I don't know. Like, we'd have to work that out together, but there are platforms that fit certain brands, and I think it's hard for a lot of people to decipher what makes sense for them. I think also a lot of people don't understand how to use different platforms properly to make it grow. Like, I talk about this a lot, but YouTube and Pinterest are search engines. They're not social media. And so everything from like how you name it to the content you create needs to be something specific to make it really grow, versus what you're doing on something like Instagram. So I love talking shop. I love talking about someone else's business. I've loved this for years. I would be at conferences and be pulling my friends aside, or people that I didn't know and I had been following for a couple of months leading up to the conference, and knew I would make a point to pull them aside because I had this really great idea for their business, and then tell them this idea, and then they've run with it and it's done really well. So I love doing that. It's like it's a knack I have. So it's going to be a 3-phase business, like it's our plan. So you come in, you buy phase 1 and 2, and that is going to be the get to know you phase, get to know you through quizzes, through me talking to people on video calls, and get to know your business, get to know you. And then put together like a brand roadmap. So everything from what platforms to tackle, what the strategy is, how to tell your story better, different kind of digital products, free products you can create, other ways that you could monetize online that you might not have thought about, like maybe affiliate links or other different ways to do that. And then also anything branding wise that you need suggestions for, colors, aesthetic, logo, things like that. And then the next phase is kind of like, once you're handed this and you're done that phase, to choose your own adventure. You either walk with it, you can do with it what you want, or you can choose to do a coaching series with me, and I coach you for a certain amount of time. I check in, I teach you how to talk on camera, and just we layer on the plan, the strategy, so it's not too overwhelming, and then start getting the plates spinning, one plate after another. Or number 3 is you say, you know what, it's a lot, I believe in this, but I don't have the bandwidth. You take care of it. So I am currently building an awesome team, and actually it's really growing by the day, of people that will be working with us to help support that. People who would help run social media, a website designer, graphics people, all different talents kind of coming into one place, photographer if you're local. So that's the water cooler. So it's a digital marketing company. There's a mentorship aspect, but I'm trying to kind of break the mold from what you would typically find and make it pretty straightforward about, you know what you're getting, and then you can have a choice after about how you want to implement it. Because I really don't feel like every small business or every new business can do, like, they cannot have someone run it for them. It just might not be in their budget, but if they're given the tools, they could do it themselves. Or maybe not everyone has the bandwidth and they see the value in having someone else run it. So I like the fact that there's kind of like just very straightforward choices. Here's part 2, that you are gonna be the first ones to know the other big thing. So I've talked on Instagram about there's gonna be like a physical space. So here's my, like, it's like been my baby idea, and with Ben for a long time. This is where kind of Ben comes in, because he'd be behind the scenes helping a lot with this one. I'm going to be opening a co-working space in Burlington, where I live. This is something I wanted to do forever. I think co-working spaces are the way of the future. It would be more of a boutique style, beautiful space, but the membership would also include workshops, events, mentoring. So it's not just a co-working space, it's a community. It has tools and people to help grow your business and build your business, or if you just need to get out of the house for a bit. And there's gonna be different offerings if you just need to get out maybe 15 days a month versus all the time. Or if there's 2, say, parents in a household, that it's an interchangeable one. So maybe someone has to stay home with a kid all the time and work from home, but 2 of you, like, you need a bit of a break. One of you can go and be in this space. So there's a lot of exciting things. So we came this close to signing a lease for this, and in a beautiful space, like ideal area, downtown Burlington, worked with the contractor, had everything planned, and last minute, Ben and I sat down, we're like, it is very unpredictable right now with COVID again, and do we just wait a little bit longer? So we did. We decided to pass on that one, which was a little bit heartbreaking, but I know it's the right decision. And either, I think within the next year, this will be a thing. It will come to fruition. So there's that. Another piece of the water cooler is going to be a membership, online membership, and a digital course that you can buy. And this is going to be something that's going to be kind of feasible for everyone, but I do want to have different events that can be filmed and then put in the or workshops in the membership section. So this will be something that's for people in person, but then also accessible to people who are part of the online membership. So different guest speakers sometimes it's me, sometimes it's all about, you know, Insta stories and little tips and tricks on when to post and how to talk to camera, or another day it could be all about like writing copy or a blog post. So it's going to be just full of information and a lot of support and building a great community. So it's this really, really big idea that I've had for a long time. Oh, and just like other ideas that will happen, because I'm determined. And these are ones that I've had for a long time too, as part of this physical space would have podcast studio, Zoom rooms, boardroom, areas that if you're not a member, you could rent out. I also like the idea of having filming equipment so that if you are building your brand and you maybe want to vlog here and there, you don't want to invest in the equipment, you can just rent it out for a day, take it, go create some content, and then give the equipment back. So I cannot wait to do all of this. But right now I'm working on the website. It's the website and the digital marketing services, and that phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 package will be launching in November. So if this interests you at all, if you are like, this is awesome, I cannot wait, keep me in the loop, because this is something that I feel like I want to be a part of, go to the link in the description below, add your information. I will be have already started. I've been personally emailing every single person back, and then I'll be sending updated emails with what's going on, what's coming, what we know for sure, and also want to hear back from you guys about what you would need, because I am building out a team right now, and I want to make sure that we have everything available to you that you would need. So I'm excited to create some more vlog style content that's going to share a lot about this. And yeah, it's just like this really, really big dream that's just kind of like the right people and the right timing and the right location, and just everything is coming into place. But I really did need to kind of like let go of that. I want to put it as, instead of influencer, because I still feel like I'll post and maybe someone might be influenced by what I'm wearing. So it's such a weird concept. So it's more just about like not promoting my personal life anymore versus like really being able to just focus on this now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe, but even more than that, forget the subscribing, go and add your information to this link, and I'll just keep you guys updated. And sorry I just disappeared. Well, sorry, not sorry kind of thing. But I'm really happy. I feel like I'm just like living out this dream, and I'm pumped, and I believe in it, and I believe in other people's dreams, and I just can't wait to just like be like, here's these magical tools that you might not know about that's just gonna take your business from here to here. So I'll see you guys soon, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, bye.